I didn't even update the damn thing. Ha! Yeah, credit to Amy for fixing the seating. Alright. I'm just not gonna commentate game 1 because I need to fix something. Be prepared, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm usually prepared, but this time I just simply wasn't. But no big deal. I can fix my issues. Alright, now that we have everything together, hopefully, let's make sure there's no other mishaps. Alright, so right now everything hopefully is going to work fine. So let's look at this match. Alright, while I was looking away, it looks like Musky is having a lot of issue. Well, maybe not tons of issue because Musky's not very far behind. But Default definitely coming up with a lead here. I think the difficulty in this matchup is going to be... okay, that was a really good back air. I think the difficulty in this matchup might be getting in for Puff. I know Default is a player that likes to approach, and so that may kind of function to his detriment a little bit. However, what I do think is that as long as he keeps his zoning up and just really abuses the disjoints and the fact that Puff doesn't have a lot of range, that can be very beneficial. But we can't forget about the rest setups. I do believe it would kill now or really get edge guard, and it looks like Musky's trying to set up for that very situation. Yeah, if Musky can get a good hit or keep this lead trap going, that could be really beneficial. Yeah, Musky bringing this back. Ooh, that down smash would have been really good, but good on Default for dropping as low as he did. Not sure if Dross is going to work here, but a good ledge trap is going to do it, and Musky goes super deep for it and doesn't quite get it. Alright, is Musky going to be able to make it back? He does touch the platform again. This is looking really tense. Either character could explode right now. Oh, and Puff being ultra light, falling, just dying. Alright, that was an excellent sort of comeback coming out from Musky, but Puff is light and Canary Nair Default nearly had massive range. Yeah, Vassar, there's no way. There's no way. Alright, game 1 solidly goes to... Not solidly, but goes to Default. I think Musky played it right, but I mean, Puff just dies. And that's kind of sad, but Puff just dies. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Pichu is lighter than Puff? What a world, man. Imagine being lighter than Puff. Couldn't be me. Fox is lighter? I guess he's like an ultra fast faller because I don't know. He drops like a rock, but you know, what do I know? I don't know anything. Everything I do is without knowledge. Alright, we are rolling this game too, and Musky sticking with the Puff? Okay. Alright. Musky did not do too bad, honestly. And so, this still could end up being a success for Musky, but I definitely think that it's going to be important to get a lead and kind of H-box it the entire time, staying really patient, camping. And I think if Musky can get some really early edge guards, or a draw rest or whatever other confirm into rest, that could be pretty big, because I feel like playing in those scramble situations when default, or not just default, well, basically any character could just blow you up by randomly touching you. That could be really rough. As you can see right there, Musky almost died to an up tilt around like 70 or 80%, which is going to be really rough. Musky's still doing a pretty good job. Ooh. I think it was a bit unwise for Musky to immediately try to cover low after hitting default off stage, and I think perhaps staying a little more patient would have been much more conducive to taking that stock. I feel like any bit of damage and deficit that you take is highly exaggerated on Puff, and right now this is looking like a really rough situation. The percentage is almost lapped, and frankly, Puff liable to die to basically anything. That excellent read coming out of default. This definitely looked like a much rougher game for Musky. It's not impossible. Nothing is impossible until the game is over, but this is definitely looking improbable nonetheless. At this point, default taking more percent, I feel like is even more detrimental because he's just, funnily enough, just getting more rage to get these earlier kills, and it's looking like default is well abusing the range and projectiles that he has, and at this point, because Musky has to approach, default is just taking advantage of that. Musky's getting in though. A little bad timing on that down smash and not able to take advantage of it, but default is off the stage again and going for the spike, but not quite getting it. That would have been really big, and yeah, Puff being a little too light for all that to work, but still, any solid hit at this point is probably going to do it. Yep, and default takes that with a solid 3 stock. Just like that, default takes this 2-0. Alright, who are we having on stream next? Alright, we're gonna have Mackin versus Cat Dad. I was gonna put on Dynamite versus Spitfire, but he asked, and whatever. It's not a big deal. Alright, Cat Dad versus Mackin. That's right, Spitfire. Come watch. Excellent. At least while you're not playing, you should watch. Oh man.